have to read all the comments.
Yes.
I can't tell. I think that's a 0. Or do
Yeah, we don't have anybody in here yet.
But we didn't announce it, so
Yeah.
wouldn't expect anybody to be.
Turn the sound on your phone. No, we don't have anybody yet. Oh, it shows one person unless that's me. Your phone.
Probably is you.
Hey, did they give a thumbs up?
Did you
I didn't do that.
Okay.
Frankenstein Attic. Hey, you all. Hello.
Hey. Good evening.
Hanging in the holler. Hello.
So I hope y'all made it back to Knoxville safely from Mayberry days.
Surfboard says hi, kids from Cocoa Beach.
Cocoa Beach.
Sharon Spivey says hi. Sandy Connolly says hi from Ohio.
Good evening to everybody, and we just want to thank you for being here because we didn't announce this.
I know it's like spur of the moment. Nerds on the go.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all. Carol Cloud. Hey there. So,
one thing we've learned is when we're on the road going live, kind of makes the trip go by a little quicker. So we just kind of, this is an impromptu live tonight.
Yeah.
We didn't really plan it. So we appreciate y'all being in here tonight. I can't read the questions or comments.
So Frankenstein Addict says, unfortunately, we got home, but never wanted it to end. My heart belongs in Mayberry. I agree. It's like, it's so much fun there.
I told her it's hard to believe tomorrow makes a week that we went up there. We went up Thursday night.
Yeah.
And it just seems like it's just been a couple of days now.
Mm-hmm. And Robin Thomason, hello from J, Georgia.
Well, good evening there in northern Georgia. Appreciate y'all being in here tonight.
Yeah.
So I thought you were going to silence my phone.
Let me do that. I took the sound down.
Best way to get people to text you is to go live.
Time goes by fast and just leaves us in the dust. Yep.
It sure does that.
Bobby Livingsworth, where are you going?
Well, right now we're outside of Raleigh, North Carolina, heading east. We're not going to give our final destination, but be watching for videos to start coming up. But right now we're near Raleigh, North Carolina. Well, we're not in Raleigh yet. We're heading that direction. Let me put it that way. We've not been to Raleigh in our own state. I think we were figured up since 2013. 12 years since we've been to Raleigh. So we just don't get to Eastern North Carolina a lot.
Yeah, I know.
But we are this time. We're going to do some things in Eastern North Carolina. We've never made a video in Eastern North Carolina, have we?
Nope.
Oh, unless you count Calabash.
Well, yeah. Tony Lashman, hey, Road Warriors. Robert Stroop, good afternoon. Good to see you guys
Tony,
today.
hope y'all have a great meal there at Texas Roadhouse tonight. I won't tell you what to get because I hate it when people do that. But anyway, I tried their ribs last time, and I love their steak, but their ribs were phenomenal. Don't know if you've ordered yet, but at least maybe for a future visit, try those ribs sometime.
So Gene Hinders, hey, you too.
Good evening, Gene.
Sharon Spivey, we appreciate y'all too.
Thank you so much.
Tanya, hi from West Virginia. Hope y'all are doing well.
West Virginia, yes, we are. Hope you're doing well up there in West Virginia.
Donna
Wild,
Oswald.
wonderful West Virginia.
Yeah. Donna Oswald, I love watching y'all.
Thank you very much.
Paulette Ross, love that little fur baby. So good to see him. You all have made me want to plan a trip to Mayberry or Mount Airy. I'm sorry, it's Mayberry to me.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, definitely.
And we got one more video set to come out in the morning, and that will be the talent show. That's how they end Mayberry days, on a Saturday night. It's a 3-hour show. I trimmed it down to about an hour, I think 28 minutes.
And we just watched bits and pieces.
We just watched bits and pieces to see how it was. And I'm satisfied with it. But I think you'll enjoy that.
It's really good.
It's some comedy. They act out skits from the show. They have some really talented people and musicians.
Yeah, a lot of good singing and playing and stuff.
It's certainly worth seeing. So yeah, update on Rovier. We came to y'all a week ago tomorrow, telling y'all about how he had also had an episode. He is about 95 to 100% back to normal, thankfully. Walking straight now. And they don't really know exactly what it was. We took him to a follow-up vet appointment Monday. He has another one next week. His blood pressure's a little high. His blood pressure was through the roof the night he couldn't walk. And they said that could even have had something to do with it. So he's on medication for that. But he's doing well. Renwar's still about the same.
Yeah.
So, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Nope, that's fine. Chrissy, hi from Cashiers, North Carolina. Safe travels. Homesteading Pastor, hello to some of our favorite YouTubers.
Thank y'all so much.
Jean Henders, just getting home. Had to work late. Love me.
Was her name, you said Christy from Cashiers?
Yeah. Christy Ian.
How's the leaves turning up there? I imagine you're starting to see some color. We're not seeing any here in eastern North Carolina. But I would think at Cashiers, about 3,400 feet elevation, I'm guessing you're starting to see some fall coming in. Might have to get our fall leaf update from you this week because we're not going to be in the mountains this weekend. But I am curious how that's going up there.
So Tanya says, we are looking forward to the mountains changing colors. Most beautiful time of the year here.
I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all now, when we were at Newfound Gap the other week, they were predicting the peak to be the end of this month, to the first day or two of October. I'm going to guess at 5,000 feet up, it's probably peaked. It's early this year. So it should start hitting the middle elevations by next weekend. And Lord willing, we'll be back in the mountains next weekend.
Yeah, October's a busy month in the mountains, checking all the...
It sure is. It's actually probably that and December is probably our two busiest months. But any more comments, questions?
Okay, a second. Get back to it. Alright, so Robert Stroop. New steakhouse in Cherryville, North Carolina opens tomorrow. 5 Spurs Steakhouse. You should try it out.
5 Spurs. Okay.
Danielle Widener says, hey y'all, good to see y'all. Do y'all want to hear a praise report?
Absolutely.
Yes, we'd love to hear one.
Hope your mom's doing well.
Yeah. Christy said we're seeing very little right now.
Really? Should start turning pretty quick up there.
Kevin Risen, hi Derek and Shaughnessy from St. Louis. We love your videos.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
And hey y'all.
We need to get back out to St. Louis at some point.
Watching from North Carolina. Carol Cloud, we are out and can't hear what you guys are saying. We'll have to watch this later. Love you guys.
Thank you so much.
Sorry you can't hear us.
Yeah.
And see, Bobby Levinson, where it says, we are now in fall. Today is October 1st. Yes, it is October 1st and fall is on its way.
Won't be long now before it starts turning.
I know.
Caught up?
Caught up at the moment.
Yeah, so we just kind of decided to do this spur of the moment. How many we got in here?
46.
Wow, I'm surprised.
That's pretty good.
On a Wednesday night, you ought to be in church. Normally we would be. It's just we're on the road tonight. That's why this is only maybe the second time we've ever gone live on Wednesday. And I think the other time we were on the road too, headed to Destin, Florida.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, just want to touch base tonight. Sorry.
Sharon Spivey, hope to see changing colors of leaves in Virginia next week around the 9th and 10th. What is your favorite thing to do during the Mayberry Festival?
Oh, wow.
Mine is walking the streets of town after the mayor's proclamation, seeing the characters and stuff.
Yes.
I'd have to say that's my favorite.
And mine is seeing people that were either on the show, which there are still a few left. Wait till you see the talent show tomorrow. The lady, Margaret Carey, who played Tinkerbell, and so that's what she's really known for. But she also played a couple episodes of Andy Griffith, 96 years old. We got her dancing at the talent show.
I love listening to her and watching her. Yeah, she is something else.
I enjoy seeing the people that were in the show, and I enjoy walking the streets as well. But I really like the talent show.
Yeah, and that show's very, very good.
Yeah.
Casey says, hey Derek and Shaughnessy, how are you? Is that Renmore or Rovier? That was Rovier.
That's Rovier. That's
We're
the
doing
one.
Good.
He had a minor episode, but his wasn't as severe as Renmore's was.
Yeah. Danielle says, the praise report is that my mom hasn't had an episode in over a month.
Amen.
Thank you for praying, and please continue to do so.
Absolutely.
Will do.
Absolutely. We will. Thank you for sharing that. That's a blessing and an answer to prayer.
Yep. Ken Lowe, hopefully the colors at the lower elevations, 3,000 feet, will be good around the 16th, 17th, 18th. We are staying at Mile High Campground those days and plan to go to Maggie Valley. So that should be good. When are we going to Maggie Valley?
It might be that weekend. I have to look in the email. We've got reserved for 2 nights in Maggie Valley sometime.
Yeah.
I think you're hitting it about the right time. I mean, you're staying at Mile High. You're going to be up 5,300 feet.
Yeah.
It's going to be past up there. But yeah, coming down to the valley, you're going to see color somewhere.
Yeah, you will. Good evening from Dobson, North Carolina.
Good evening. We just was in Dobson for 3 nights.
Love watching the Mayberry Day videos. Going to be in Mount Airy for the Autumn Leaves Festival next weekend. That should be fun.
It's a great festival, yeah.
Dave and Kelly say hi from Florida.
Good evening.
Good to hear Rovier is doing better.
Yes.
Prayers for Redmore continue.
Yes, thank you.
And we will be up in November. Samantha says hi. Frankenstein Addict says Mount Airy is medication for the soul. Leaving is so depressing. Have you had breakfast yet at Biscuitville in Mary?
No, we tried the Biscuitville that opened last year near our home.
Yeah.
That's the only Biscuitville, honestly, we've ever been to.
Yeah.
But I liked it. I really did. We need to get back up there.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I don't even know where the one in Mount Airy is at.
I'm trying to remember if we passed it going into town, but I don't remember. Let's see. Samantha says she's doing great. Tony says, I got ribs last time, so this meal I got country fried steak, baked potato, and salad.
Oh, okay.
Samantha asks, how are you doing tonight? We're doing good. Casey said, I'm glad he's okay. Hi, Rovier.
He's sleepy right now.
Yeah, he's kind of laying down. He's been on my lap for a while.
Even last week when I showed y'all that video clip, he kind of like veered to the left when he walked. That's still a little bit, but not as much. He's I mean, we're very pleased because we were very, very concerned.
Yes. Greetings from Johnson City, Tennessee.
Good evening.
And our Minnesota neighbor says, hello from Minnesota. Might be going to Tennessee in October.
John Green?
Yeah.
Let us know the dates if you want to meet us. I fear we'll come by and see you. We've already talked to her aunt and uncle that live near you, and they said that when we get back up there, they'll take us over there to see you. But yeah, if you're going to be in Tennessee, shoot us an email or something before you come.
Teresa says, Derek, I think she means next time you're in Mount Airy, go get you a ground steak at Odell's Sandwich Shop. It's way better and not sticky.
My only thing with going to Odell's, it looks like a neat place, but I need a place with a restroom, and because I have that swallowing issue, and I've talked about it sometimes, and I didn't see a restroom there, did you? It's kind of where you just eat in your car, and we don't really eat in our car.
I think the sandwich shop it was the one on the right.
It's like where you pull up. Like,
I don't know.
Like an old drive.
I thought it was a building that you go in.
Maybe it is. Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong place.
Yeah, it's not the one that has all the retro stuff.
Okay, that's the one I'm thinking.
Yeah, no, it's not that one. It's actually across the street.
Okay, okay, I'm thinking of the wrong place then.
Yeah, no, it's a different one. Paul, go ahead.
Well, I'm just going to say there is a place down from.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, the CF Jones, we had a lot of people planning our meals for us this trip, and we kind of had those lined up beforehand. That was a place she saw last year and said, I want to go there next year. So that was going to happen. And we really enjoyed that place as well. And their ground steak was good. But yeah, I'd like to try it from a couple of different places and kind of just compare it.
Yeah. Yeah, usually when we go on a trip.
I have to look up Odell's because I thought I had it in mind it was that place just down the hill there.
Usually when we go on a trip, we'll have researched the area and try to have, restaurants that we want to go to.
Oh yeah, we had like 9 restaurants recommended to us for 3 days, and just there's no way to get that in when we're up there for the festival.
Yeah. So Paulette says, hey, I had to tell you since Derek said we need to be in church. I'm always in church on Wednesday, but home tonight not feeling well from West Virginia.
I completely understand. I was just kidding y'all. Because quite honestly, I got 3 fingers pointing back at us. We ought to be in church too. And we normally are on Wednesdays, except again, we're on the road. So things come up sometimes. We know that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was just kind of trying to be funny there.
Yeah. All right. And then we get a question. Where are y'all headed to now?
Well, right now we're getting close to Raleigh. We're going to save our final destination as a kind of a surprise. You'll start seeing videos there hopefully by tomorrow evening.
We've never had any videos from there before.
We haven't been here since 2006. Where we're going. We've been to Raleigh. The last time we was in Raleigh was 2013. And but yeah, we're going to do a part of our state that we've never videoed before.
Mm-hmm.
And we may have to turn a light on in here in a minute. But yeah, we're going to be trying some new places. Hopefully bring y'all a little bit different scenery.
Yep. Teresa says they have a restroom on the left side of the building, but it is very old. I'm 60 years old, and my father used to eat there when he was a teenager. Yeah, I saw the place. I actually went looking for restaurants in the Mount Airy area. I saw that one, and it had high reviews.
So
we actually passed it, so it's on the same side.
So what's the name of the place I was staying at? Because I thought you told me that was Odell's.
No, I can't think of what it's called.
I'm talking about the one where it's like curb service.
Yeah.
You go right up
yeah,
there.
No, that's not
That's not my kind of thing.
It's actually across the street behind the gas station. It's on the same side as CF Jones.
Oh, I didn't even see it then.
Yeah.
Snappy Lunch has a ground steak too. I'm gonna try it. I like that ground steak. I think I was more of a fan of it than you were.
Well, I think if I'd known what it looked like, I think just the side of it, thinking you're getting a patty, and instead it's just it was kind of like, but it was good.
That's what I would have thought too. But here's why I didn't. The first person that said y'all need to get a ground steak when you're up there, it was on our Surrey diner. And if you had just told me ground steak, I'd be thinking like chopped sirloin or hamburger steak. That's what I would have had in my mind.
Yeah.
But that's actually what I got that night at Surrey diner was a chopped steak or a hamburger steak. So when somebody says you need to try ground steak, I knew it had to be something different. Otherwise, that's what I was getting. So I knew that it had to be something different.
Yeah.
But here we live 2 counties away and didn't know what it was. It's
yeah,
like it's a Surrey County thing that I guess back was it during the Depression
era, yeah.
They mixed flour and water and drained the grease out of the ground.
We looked it up, yeah.
Yeah, we had like 25 people tell us what it is.
Yeah.
And we actually were curious ourselves. We researched it. But yeah, that's what it is. It was to make the meat go further.
Yeah. Teresa says it's called the Mayberry Drive-In. The one that we were thinking of.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, and Ken Lowe says if y'all are in Maggie Valley that weekend, we would love to try and do lunch or dinner with y'all.
What's those dates again, Ken?
Thinking that Soco Gap and Sylvia Dillard colors should be great. Ken, if you don't mind, send us an email with those dates so that way we've got something in here to contact you back at.
Yeah.
And we'll check our dates. Is it in your email?
It is. I just don't know if I put it in a folder up. Ken, here's the thing about the colors up there. It's all about the elevation. And this, when we do these fall leaf updates, we always point out it starts high and works its way low. And usually each weekend is like 1,000 feet lower. Silva and Dillard being in Georgia, I think they're going to be probably just starting to turn. And Silva's only about 2,000 feet. Maggie Valley is a little over 3,000. Soco's 4,300. So that's where I think the color is going to be the best, is between Maggie Valley up to the Gap. That's just my prognostication right now.
Well, actually, our check-in is October the 24th.
Oh.
So it's the following weekend.
Yeah, but still, we might could.
We'll see what we're doing. Wait, what? So that's the weekend. If we go up to Dad's on Friday.
Yeah, we go up to your dad's grave in West Jefferson. But if we do that on Friday, that would free Saturday.
Yeah, because I'm off that Friday.
We'll see what we can do there.
Yeah, but still, send us an email so we have a way to contact you. Teresa says, are you going to the Outer Banks?
Oh, he's emailed us before. I got his.
Oh, has he? Okay. I just didn't want to forget his dates or anything. So, caught up at the moment.
What was the last one?
Teresa asked, are we going to the Outer Banks?
We'll be putting some videos up for our destination tomorrow. So that's not a bad guess, though, just given the direction we're headed. That's a really good guess. That's all I'm going to say. But it is starting to get dark now, and thankfully we have not hit one traffic jam. I was worried. I've never been to Greensboro without a traffic jam until tonight. That was a blessing.
Yeah, but we left. I had to work till 5, so
yeah,
we left then.
Raleigh, if we can get Raleigh behind us, we're stopping in a little bit east of Raleigh for the night, and then gonna take it on in the next morning. But yeah, that's a good guess, Teresa.
And the Reagan Ramblers just joining. Where are you headed? Teresa said, I was trying to make you tell me. I was just joking because I go there from High Point, and I go through Raleigh.
Yeah. Well, like I say, good guess. Honestly, we should. If we don't want to tell people, we shouldn't go live as we're heading there. So yeah, you got it. We've not ever. You've only been there once, and that was a day trip. We were in a ball tournament. Our son used to make all-stars every year. He played baseball, and we were in a tournament in Williamston. So once that was over with, we took a day and just drove down there for a little bit.
Yeah.
I haven't actually been out there and spent the night since I was in college. It's so far from our house. I mean, same state, but we can be in Myrtle Beach in 2 hours quicker than we can be at the Outer Banks. And that's just why we haven't been in so long.
So yeah, we're excited.
I'm going to be doing some fishing.
Did you bring me a fishing pole?
Well, I brought 2. I was planning on using both of them.
Oh.
No, you can have this kid. I brought 2.
I'm excited about it because I know we won't be seeing any of the wild horses. We won't be going up in that area, but just to see it, I think I'm pretty excited about it.
Yeah. So
Teresa says, I go to the Outer Banks to see the bears at Alligator River Refuge.
wow. I knew we had black bear in the eastern part of the state. I wouldn't have known where to find them. I just figured out in the woods somewhere.
And Homesteading Pastor says, hit the like button if you hadn't yet. So thank you.
I'm just a little weird. I've grown up seeing black bear in the Smoky Mountains. To me, I can't even fathom a bear being in the coastal areas.
I know, yeah.
I know they're there, but it's just like...
Don't seem like that, right?
Yeah.
So Danielle says, I'm excited for all of your upcoming holiday videos. This is my favorite time of the year. We put our Christmas tree up October 31st and don't celebrate Halloween. I'm so excited.
Well, we're with you on the Halloween thing. We do nothing for Halloween because, well, you probably have the same reasons for not celebrating it that we do. It's just nothing about its history is worth celebrating as Christians. So yeah, that's early for a Christmas tree, but hey, nothing wrong with that. We usually do ours on Thanksgiving night.
Yeah, we do.
But we might be persuaded to do it a little earlier because we're leaving out early Black Friday morning for northern Georgia.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Bobby Lemonsworth, it's dark already.
It is.
It is getting dark. And Christy says, looking forward to the videos. I've never been past Raleigh. One day I will get to the North Carolina coast.
Don't feel bad. This is not a place we get too much at all either. In fact, I hope I'm still on Interstate 40. I haven't been paying attention.
Oh yeah.
So we're just getting to Durham.
Yeah.
But I thought 40 split off from 85. Okay.
Well, I guess it's going to. Right?
I'm talking about like 15 miles back when we started, or 20. I thought it already had. But anyway.
What does this little thing say?
Yeah, I don't know. I just hope we're still on Interstate 40. Again.
Oh, here's 40 over here.
Are we off of it?
That's where we're at. We're on 85.
Now, but it's another reason you don't go live on the road unless you know where you're going. All right, put our motel address in. I'm sorry, y'all. You're going to hear a GPS here.
I'm going to have to do it on this phone here. So I won't be able to read the comments for just a moment.
Yeah, give us just a second. I saw 40 split off and I went to the right. I don't know what happened there.
Let me find the address here.
That's embarrassing. To be live and get on the wrong road.
Thank you guys for being patient.
I'm going to pull off in case we need to go. We're going to have to go south from here. Yeah, appreciate y'all being in here tonight. Bear with us in our mistake here.
Okay, well, it's...
In a quarter mile, merge onto I-85 North.
So once you get back
In
on.
1,000 feet, merge onto I-85 North.
All right, I'll do that. So I guess I got to get back on 85. Should have been on Interstate 40. All right, y'all can come on with the questions. Just be mindful that the GPS is going to chime in every so often.
The Reagan Ramblers. I wouldn't be embarrassed. That's part of the fun. Gene Henderson says...
I don't usually get on the wrong. I usually know where I'm going. And this ain't something I do. I just wasn't paying attention. Gene Henderson said what?
Oh, that back up there because I was falling forward. Jean says...
It's falling again.
Sorry, guys. We're having to prop it up. Jean says, I've done the same thing driving. Ended up in Wisconsin instead of heading back to Iowa. Kevin says, I don't like driving that area either. Don't be embarrassed. I've done worse.
I saw about 15 or 20 miles back where it said 40 to the right and 85 to the left, and I went to the right. So I do not know how that happened.
Kimberly Jones, hey y'all. Not sure where y'all are headed. This is an FYI. Yes, NC Highway 12 remains closed on the north end of Ocracoke Island due to major overwash and high winds from Hurricane Emile. However you say that.
So Ocracoke.
But that's the north.
Out.
No, where's that at? That's down south, right?
Honey, the north part of Ocracoke is where the ferry would take us from Hatteras Point.
Oh, okay.
So we may not be able to do Ocracoke then.
We'll see. And the Reagan Ramblers, dear, everybody makes mistakes. You're staying on this until exit 178.
178. Okay.
Homesteading pastors. We don't celebrate Halloween either. It's just another day to us. If people done their research about the history of Halloween, they wouldn't celebrate it either.
I agree, 100%.
Teresa says, have fun wherever you're going.
Thank you. Well, you guessed it, Teresa.
Yeah,
St.
you
Teresa.
got it. Yeah. Reagan Ramblers, don't even try to figure it out. Yeah.
So I do not know how we missed Interstate 40.
Yeah, it looks like you said you stayed to the right. Yeah, we should
I
have
did.
gone
Stay
to the right.
I did. I saw that, and then it must have split off again.
Oh, maybe so.
Because I don't know. That's why we don't come to Raleigh and Durham much. Last time we were in Raleigh was for a state and Carolina basketball game in 2013. You bought me tickets for that.
Yeah.
NC State ran them out of the building, and I couldn't have been happier.
It was fun. Danielle says, yes, that's exactly why we don't celebrate Halloween. I don't judge anyone who does, but conviction about it real.
A lot of
Wish
people
others
just aren't
understood
aware of its origins and what it's about, but yeah, it's expressly forbidden in the scripture. Okay, and we got like 8 lanes of traffic right here.
Thankfully, it's not like rush hour or anything like that.
In 2 miles, use the right 2 lanes to take exit 178 for US 70 East for an RDU Airport, Raleigh.
Okay, so we're hopefully going to get back on the right track. This is the area here. I just saw Hillendale Road. That's where when I was fighting cancer in the late 90s, I came to Duke University for the transplant, and that's where we stayed. So this is kind of...
Oh, what was the name of the road?
Hillendale Road.
Oh, okay.
I'll never forget that because I used to have to come to all my follow-ups down here too. But anyway, so is this next exit mine?
178, so 1.4 miles.
Okay, you can go ahead and read more comments.
Homesteading Pastor 74 watching, 41 thumbs up. Come on, guys, let's help boost their channel. Thank you.
I didn't think we'd have that many watching tonight since it was just on the spur of the moment. But I appreciate everybody that is watching.
Yeah,
Is in here.
we do. Teresa says, awesome. Please go to the Alligator River National Wildlife Refuge. Let's see. You will love it. I promise it's right in Manatee area. If you have time, it would make an awesome video. Manio. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
Yeah.
Michael Taylor. I hope you guys still see well at night. We struggle, but older, and keeping windshields clean too. We also enjoy your Gatlinburg videos. Be safe. So he's got like perfect vision in one of his eyes, and long distance he can see perfectly.
I can read from a long way.
Me, I'm seeing blurry.
In a quarter mile, use the right
lights.
2
I
lanes
have to wear
take
these
exit
at night,
178 for
and
US
anything
70 East
distance.
for an
So.
RDU
I borrow
Airport.
her eyes when I need to read small print up close, and she borrows mine if I need to read something at a distance. I just went to the eye doctor about 3 weeks ago, and he was just shaking his head and said, for your age, he said, your
Use the
eyesight's
right 2
amazing long
lanes to take
distance.
exit 178.
Because I was reading every line on the wall across the room. So I'm blessed with that.
Yeah.
My night vision's still good. I don't have to wear anything to drive, wear any corrective lenses or anything.
Whereas I do. So let's see, Bobby Livingsworth. Do you enjoy pumpkin stuff like pumpkin cakes and pumpkin spice,
Absolutely.
etc.? Yes.
I love pumpkins. I've never met a pumpkin I didn't like or a pumpkin dish I didn't like.
They are good. There's so many things you can make with them.
Yeah.
Loretta Laws, I hope you guys have a safe trip.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Jean says, I'm out with my pups, Zach and Coco, getting ready to take them for a walk. Zach gives me a hard time if I forget. And Michael Taylor says it takes teamwork, and that's exactly what we do.
Yeah, it's true. I just don't want to get on the wrong road again. We already not going to be getting to our room till about 10 o'clock. I hate to make it 11. So,
yeah, I know. I'm glad you noticed that.
well,
why
I
did
just
you notice it?
I just wasn't seeing signs for Interstate 40. And I have a sense when I'm not on the right road. It didn't look like the area. All right.
I'm always worried that I'm gonna miss a road or something like that. Yeah, 240. So.
Yeah, but see, then we got to get on 64 east. That's what I really don't want to
Is
miss.
that 4-lane?
A lot of it was 2-lane last time we was down here. That's been 20 years almost. So I really don't know. I'm assuming some of it is. Teresa, you come down here a lot. Is 64 4-lane or 2-lane?
I don't have to clean my glasses.
Yeah, we're bound to have some comments coming in.
In half a mile, use the right 2 lanes to turn slightly right onto US 70 East. Signs for Raleigh.
I do apologize for that. I'll turn it off once we get on 64. Well, we'll probably go up to about 8. I don't even know if we'll be on 64 by then.
Let's see. Teresa says, I can't wait to see where you all go. A lot of things to see there. I'm jealous.
Use the right 2 lanes
There
to
are a
turn
lot of
slightly
things.
right
We've
onto
only got
US
3
70
nights.
East. Signs for
So
Raleigh.
we're going to have to do a lot of, obviously we're going to do the obvious ones. He's not going to let me over. Thank you. Appreciate
Continue
that.
on US 70 East for 7 miles.
Some drivers are absolutely oblivious, which I can't talk. I got on the wrong road. So.
Adventure and Mowry with J-Dog. Hey from Kannapolis. We love your videos.
Thank you so much.
Homesteading Pastor. I know, I keep asking y'all, but I still desire everyone's prayer concerning my health.
Absolutely.
Wendy says, hey from Cherokee. So, hey, Wendy.
Hey, Wendy. Good to hear from you tonight.
So, Teresa says 2 lanes and 4 lanes. The closer you get, it will narrow it into 2 lanes.
That's what I was thinking, but I didn't know if maybe it was 2006 was when we were there last, so I fear maybe 19 years they might have widened in some areas, but
Kathy says, hey friends, did not know you were on. Where are you going?
yeah, we didn't know it was coming on either. We just kind of riding down the road and decided to do a live since we're traveling tonight. We're headed to eastern North Carolina's Outer Banks area.
Wendy says, we have our Cherokee Indian Fair next week.
So that's next weekend?
So is that when they have
Yeah, is that when they do the stick ball and they beat each
Yeah.
other up and all that? I want to see that sometime.
Charles King says 4-lane all the way to Williamston.
Okay. That's where we were in the ball tournament last time we were down here. We haven't been east of Raleigh since then.
Kathy says that's fun. Teresa said, if you need a rest stop when you get in Plymouth, check out the Big Bear and the information about how they have the biggest bears in the U.S. or maybe the world. I don't know. I forgot.
Bigger than the Smoky Mountain Bears? Wow. Yeah, I remember Plymouth. Now, we're stopping tonight in Rocky Mount, so Plymouth will be tomorrow. I think from there we're going to have about a 2.5-hour drive on out to the Outer Banks. So that's not bad.
So Wendy says, yes, we have the stickball games.
I want to see that so bad.
Yeah, we don't have plans yet for next week.
I was mulling over something I was going to discuss with you. It involves mountains, but it's that direction.
I figured me mountains, yes. Yeah, so,
yeah.
Okay.
So we'll see.
All right. Janice Hill. We went to the Outer Banks last year. Saw bare footprints in the sand. We want to go back. We love it. You guys be careful. And we will.
Bare footprints in the sand.
Yeah.
Is that a YouTuber?
No. They're saying bears at the Outer Banks. They saw bare footprints.
Oh, bare footprints.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought that was
like a bear. Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
Teresa says there are over 3,000 down there, almost double what they are in the Smoky Mountains.
Wow, that's something. I knew they had them down here, but
Charles King, been to the Outer Banks for the past 30 years,
That's
almost
slipping there.
yearly. So where do you live at, Charles? Are you close to the Outer Banks, or how far of a drive is it for you?
That phone is not wanting to stay.
Kathy says it should be cooler there too. Yeah, I think we're not gonna have any real hot days. It's gonna be like low 70s, upper 60s.
I saw tomorrow, unless it's changed, a high in the upper 60s.
Yeah, I brought warm stuff and some cool stuff too.
Yes.
Yeah. Homesteading Pastor says, my wife and I always traveled and did videos for our YouTube channel until I started having these health issues. Hoping to get over this soon so we can meet up with you guys. We live in Hartsville, South Carolina.
Okay, that's not...
Well, hope you get much better soon.
Y'all have a great steakhouse there, Shugs. That's one of the better steaks I've had.
Charles says he lives in Candler. He goes down to the Outer Banks.
Oh, nice. That's where
Yearly.
Primitive Quartet's from, Canada.
Danielle says,
Hominy Valley.
what do you think of the Tennessee Vols this year?
I like what I'm seeing out of our quarterback. I think he's exceeding expectations. Didn't get to watch the game Saturday. I really thought we wouldn't have the struggle in Mississippi State that we did, but it was a road game, SEC. I think I could see us not losing more than 2 games on the season until maybe the playoffs. I think they're a playoff team, but we'll see.
Homesteading.
Should have won the Georgia game. If the guy could have kicked a field goal, we'd be undefeated right now. That's a field goal he routinely hits. That goes through. It's a whole different story. I played Georgia.
Homesteading Pastor. We live about 6 miles west of Darlington, South Carolina.
Okay.
So yeah, we know that area. Charles King says, I'm in your neck of the woods often at Tri-County Speedway.
Oh, wow.
Where's that at? Is that in Hickory?
Hudson.
Oh, is that in Hudson? Is that still open?
I don't know. You are talking about the one in Hudson, I guess. If you are, yeah, you're close to us. Just a few minutes.
Homesteading Pastor, yes, sir. Shugs is a good restaurant about 10 minutes from us.
Yeah, that was great. I loved everything I got that night. We had some rowdy people in the booth behind us, unfortunately, that didn't know how to behave in public, but that's not the restaurant's fault.
Yeah,
the food was excellent.
And it's got a nice atmosphere. I mean, decor and stuff. And Charles says, yeah, very much open. Okay.
If anybody ever wants to know why we don't endorse or advertise for alcohol on this channel, those people at Shug Steakhouse that night was the reason why.
Yeah.
So it'll turn otherwise nice people into idiots.
Yeah.
That's why we don't have anything to do with it.
Reagan Ramblers, I might have asked this before, but y'all both work and go to church. How do y'all travel so much? I work 40 hours a week and go to church, so I don't see how we can travel all the time like y'all do.
Yes, you have asked that. Our jobs, we each have 3 weeks that we take off a year for vacation.
That's our long vacation.
That's our week-long vacations that you see to Florida. We each get 3 weeks. So there's that. That's our Western trips. That's our Florida trip. I'm off every Friday. I only work a 4-day week. She's off every other Friday on a rotating schedule. So we live near enough to the Smokies that we can take a lot of weekends, short trips up there. We can be in the Smokies in 2.5 hours. So on the weekends, she's off on Friday. We leave Thursday evening, and we've got 3 nights up there. Then come back to church Sunday morning.
Yeah, leave early Sunday morning for church.
Yeah, so we're able to get a lot of what you see on this channel is short weekend trips.
Yeah, and like Mayberry days, we went up Thursday night after work, came home early Sunday morning to be back for church.
So it's not hard to do. Honestly, it takes up a lot of. Rarely do we have a weekend at home.
Yeah.
Maybe once a month are we at home on the weekend.
And it can be tiring somewhat, but it's fun and we enjoy it.
Well, you can stay home if you want to. I'll still go.
I did say I did want to go.
Are we still on the right road?
Well, it's not said anything.
Okay, she's still navigating,
Yeah,
right?
it still is.
Okay.
Let's see. Kathy says, I hope it snows this winter. I have been retired over 5 years and no good snow.
There's one of those Bad Daddy's burger bars. We ate one of those in Charlotte Airport.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know there were anywhere else.
I knew there was one outside the airport in Charlotte. Kathy says, I love the Mayberry videos.
Yeah, why we never went to Mayberry Days until 2023 is beyond me.
I know.
I mean, I've been a fan of the show for years. It's like we just always said we need to get up there to Mayberry Days. Now, I don't ever want to miss again unless there's a health reason or something.
Yeah. Homesteading Pastor says that might have been some of our family, the ones that shugs we were talking about. Laugh out loud. Pirate Girl, hey y'all, where are we going? We're going to the Outer Banks.
The Outer Banks of North Carolina.
Yep.
And that phone keeps slipping.
We're having to hit stoplights.
Yes, because I got on the wrong road.
Okay, Brian says, if you ever get the chance, stay at Heart and Soul B&B in Mount Airy. We've stayed there 11 times, and it's a fantastic place.
Use the right 2 lanes to take the I-540 East ramp to US 1 Wake Forest.
Just down Main Street from all the festivities. Love y'all's vids.
What's the name of that place again?
Heart and Soul Bed and Breakfast.
Use the right
Okay,
2
we'll have to
lanes
look
to
that
take
up.
the I-540
We usually end up
East
staying in
ramp.
Dobson because we can't remember to make a motel reservation for Mayberry Days a year in advance, like you pretty much have to if you want to stay in that area.
To take the I-540 East ramp.
We'll have to look at that.
What's she saying?
They said left 2 lanes, 540 East ramp.
Continue for 3/4 of a mile.
Once we get on Highway 64, shut that thing off.
I just watch out and make sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Teresa says, if you are near Nag's Head, Dude's Restaurant has a great breakfast.
Yeah, there's a lot of restaurants there.
I've got a whole list written
We've
down.
got some already lined up for our main meals, but if we do decide to go to breakfast, Dunes. I saw that.
I saw it too. It's up above us.
Yeah.
So Charles says O'Neill's Seafood Harvest is a must in Wenches.
Merge onto I-540
One
East.
cheese.
Munchies.
Yeah, there's a lot
Precious
of them.
seafood available, great for lunch.
But like I say, we've got some lined up that we already know we're going to try because we do a lot of research before we travel. We do have a day or so open, so with some flexibility. So we'll see what comes of it that day.
Beach Bum. Hi guys, be careful. The 2 hurricanes are beating the Outer Banks coast, but then the worst day at the beach is better than the best day not at the beach. Yeah, I was looking at the hurricanes yesterday, so I think today they were feeling the effects as far as winds, but they're so far off the coast. I mean, there's some swells and some waves and stuff. Obviously, it's taking some houses down in Rodan.
There always is there. Yeah, there's 5 houses collapsed down there in waves in Rodan yesterday.
But I think from what I've looked at the weather, it's going to be nice, sunny stuff. So yeah, but we will be careful no matter what.
And the thing about the Outer Banks is it's so far out into the Atlantic Ocean. It juts out so far. It's almost always rough surf there. I mean, every time I've ever been, they got some of the biggest waves on the East Coast, and I love it. And I'm one of the probably the few weirdos outside of meteorologists, which is what I should have been, that likes to be in hurricanes. We were in Siesta Key and
Elsa, yeah. It was a category 1 though, wasn't it?
Yeah, but still, it was just awesome.
It was still, yeah.
I love to go out there when you can't hardly stand up and watch these huge waves crashing. And I'm hoping we see some of that this time. We ain't getting in the water anyway. Might as well enjoy the waves hitting.
Yeah, I took a picture of one of the weather things that I saw. It said, 5 to 8 foot waves or something like that.
I hope they're bigger than that. Outer Banks waves can be a thing of beauty when they're really up. If you look at some YouTube videos of some guys that come down there and surf, oh man, I don't surf, but I would love to just get some video to bring to y'all this huge waves.
Yeah. Kathy asks, how are the dogs? They're doing good. Renoir's still about the same, and Rovier, thankfully, is doing much better.
Now my legs cramping up. My legs going to sleep. What causes that? Yeah. Mayberry Days was just amazing.
Yeah,
I hope if you've never been, we had a couple people comment saying we've lived in Mount Airy for years and never been to Mayberry Days. That's like we've lived in Grand Falls, never been to Walmart. To me, it's just like I don't know how you don't go to Mayberry Days, but man, I tell you, we enjoy it.
It's so much fun.
So, go ahead.
It's just like, it's just such a hometown feeling there. It's just a nice little town. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, I don't want to get accused of butting in again. So that wasn't you. That was some smart aleck. But anyway, some of the character lookalikes, or not lookalikes, but impersonators, some of them really do look alike. And some of them sound like the guy that did Gomer. He sounded just like Gomer.
On the Snappy
Didn't look
Lunch
anything like him, but
video, yeah.
man, you blindfold somebody, you think Gomer Pyle's standing right
Yeah,
there.
you do. He did a good impersonation.
And Charlene Darling is a good one. She can
Yeah,
sing.
she can sing, and she's
The guy that does Barney and Floyd. I mean,
Floyd.
you can't say enough about him. It's just fun. There's nothing about that weekend that's not fun.
Yeah, I know.
So I guess we're still right then.
Yeah, it says we're gonna be on this for 17 miles. It's
Oh, okay.
26B.
All right. Okay, so we'll stay on till, I don't know, 8 or a few minutes after, and then we'll try to. I guess have we come through Raleigh yet? I never did see Raleigh. You'd think you'd see Raleigh.
Let's see here. I think we kind of maybe went around.
Maybe it might be going around.
Yeah, we're on
That
540.
540 is a bypass. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Raleigh's over here.
Okay. So where are we in conjunction to Raleigh?
Right here.
I wonder why we're going the north side of it. Is this not?
I don't know what we're gonna have us do.
I just know we need to be on 64.
Where is 64 here?
It should be running east out of Raleigh. I will read comments. We'll figure it out.
Just recenter. All right, let's see
See,
here.
I thank everybody for being in here tonight. How many we
Yeah.
got in here still?
86.
Wow, that's about as many as when we announced it.
Pirate Girl says, y'all be careful on the road. Lots of crazies out there. I'll be praying for safe travels.
Thank you very much. We appreciate that. Now, you are from upstate South Carolina, if I'm not mistaken. I think I'm not confusing you with somebody else.
Food with
I
the
think
fellas.
you said you liked hamburgers.
Says, we love y'all's videos. A lot of respect for how many y'all put out. We have a channel, how much work it takes. And that's something, yeah, it's a lot of work.
It is.
And like with these videos from Mayberry, they were long, which made me feel bad for him because he's like, I don't know if I'm going to get these done.
These were some of the hardest, and I wanted to
Yeah.
get them done before we left to come down here.
So I actually edited
The
C.F.
C.F.
Jones.
Yeah.
So if there's anything in it, then yeah, it's kind of my fault. But I
Guys,
did the best I
well,
could.
no, the one thing that's in it is not your fault. We don't know why. It was the static that showed
Yeah,
up
the
when we were
microphones.
doing the ice cream. Our microphones just started doing, and that was
Yeah.
very annoying, and I could not get rid of it. I tried.
But he's so good at it. I mean, like if we go
Yeah.
out to eat or something, he'll start editing, like going back to the room or home or wherever. And he's just so quick as far as cutting little pieces out that don't need to be there. Me, it's like I have to listen to it like 10 times. It takes me a while, but he's got it down pat. Teresa says, you don't see much of Raleigh on the way.
Yeah. I guess that's a good thing.
So Michael Taylor, my generation grew up in Mayberry. Love the Dillards. I'm the same age as Opie.
Yeah. Rodney Dillard was there. I didn't get to meet him personally. I wish I could have. But he's on one left of the Dillards, I guess.
They have a meet and greet that you can go in, like where they are sitting at tables where you can get autographs or pictures, which I think there's a charge, whatever they decide to charge. Our friend from church, DJ, that's why he came up. He wanted to go and meet a lot of them. So he went in there, got some pictures and some stuff. Charles King, thanks for the review of Hog Wild Barbecue in Granite Falls. My go-to place now when I go to Tri-County.
Yeah, we enjoyed
That
that.
was good. Pam says, hello, I just love y'all.
Thank you so much. Appreciate that, Pam.
Charles says 540 goes around Raleigh on the west side and intersects with 64.
Okay. I guess that's the way she's taking us.
Yeah.
We lost a little time by me getting off on the wrong road, but at least by not going downtown, maybe we'll make a little bit of it up.
Yeah. So Mr. Pinckney, unexpected death in the family kept me from Mount Airy. Maybe next year.
We're very sorry for
Yeah,
the
sorry
loss
about
of your
your
family
loss.
member. I experienced that myself here in the last month with an uncle. I understand. So
Yeah.
we're very sorry to hear that.
Janice says, I know you, the situation you have had with both your babies recently. We lost our sweet doggy in May. We lost our sweet doggy in May from old age, 17 years, and kidney disease. We're trying to decide if it's too soon to get another dog.
That's a tough one. When I lost Pierre, that was a Yorkie we had before we started the channel. He and I were like inseparable. That was something I struggled with because that void was there when he passed. And it's like, do we feel it and get another dog? But there was no replacing him. That's just, some people say it's best to get another one, but you almost feel, I don't know, you almost feel like you're pushing the other one out of your memory if you get another one and you're like moving on too quick. But that's not true. There's dogs in shelters that need a family that loves them. They've never known what it is. So my advice is do it. You know, do it as soon as you can. That's just for that reason. There are dogs out there that need you, even though there's a grieving process.
And dogs can help a lot too when you're grieving. They can sense that, and it's just like, you know, they can help you through that process. Yeah, I would agree.
But it was hard because it's almost like I know Pierre didn't know, but it was almost like he was very jealous of me. Even with Rovier, he didn't want me petting Rovier if they were in the room. And it's kind of like I almost felt like I was cheating on him or something. Not really, but you know, but that's not the right way to do it because there's other pets out there like he was that needed a family. And then so we went and got Renoir within 3 months of losing Pierre, and he's not anything like Pierre, just totally different personality.
But he needed a home and he needed someone to take care of him. Food with the fellas, yes, it's a ton of editing and audio is really tough, especially when places have very loud music. That
was the thing with that CF Jones. That was my complaint. If I can vent a little bit, this is something we've talked about a lot. Why restaurants think everybody wants a rock concert when they go out to eat is beyond me. And I wish if a restaurant has to play anything at all, it would be just something soft, maybe in the background.
Music. Yeah, just soft,
you know, I mean, okay, if you're going to a barbecue place, I don't mind if they got a bluegrass band performing. Okay, that's par for course.
But you still should be able to talk to people.
But yeah, just when you go sit down and have a meal and they got the rock and roll especially, you don't know, well, you do know because you're talking about it, but a lot of people have no idea how hard it is to get that out so that you can get your video through without getting a copyright hit. And then you got people, you sound terrible. Well, no kidding. You have to do things to minimize the background clutter as well.
Yeah.
It's very tough.
Well, they paid us a compliment, the Food with the Fellas. Says, y'all was big inspiration for us to start our channel, and it's been a blessing. Thank y'all.
Well, I appreciate that very much.
DP Martin wanted to say hi and have fun.
Good. I hope you've been doing well, DP. Good to see you back commenting on some videos. But thank you very much for being in here tonight.
So he says, cousin 3 months younger than I was widowed for a second time a week ago tonight. Andy's passing. Yeah, Andy's passing reminds me how fragile the gift of life is.
It sure is.
God bless your witness on the channel.
Thank you so much. Really hate to hear that.
Teresa says, yes, definitely get another one. They will help you through your loss. Maybe back when we were in our 20s, that would have been okay, but I sure don't like all that loud music now.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, I can drown it out personally, but getting microphones helps. We've only been hit a couple of times when we use microphones. But still, it's just, you have to talk over it. And that's where a lot of my editing has to come in, because if there's a pause in us talking and that's all you hear is the music, that's when YouTube nails you.
Yeah,
if you're talking at the same time, they don't always pick it up.
Right. Always enjoy your content, wholesome, entertaining, and informative. Your telling of your experiences makes me want to visit places you've been. Many thanks.
Well, thank you very much. We appreciate that.
Janice says, thank you so much. Grief is so hard. Love you guys. And let's see, Food with the Fellas. Dogs are amazing.
Oh, yeah.
They are true love. They always, excuse me, they are always happy to see you. It's like Christmas morning every time for them. That's true.
That is true. And honestly, Rovier that's sitting here, that was the first indoor dog we ever had. Before that, she still wanted a Yorkie. I'm like, dogs belong outside. I knew a Yorkie wasn't going to live outside, so it was always for years we didn't get one.
Yeah, I know.
Because I just didn't want an indoor pet. I just thought, you know, your dog comes home, you pet it, you go out and throw the ball with it, you know, and it guards the house. When we got Rovier, it took me about 25 minutes to say, okay, we're never going to not have a Yorkie again. He was just fun. He was like 12 weeks old, a ball of fur. And
attitude.
we've had really two ever since. Yeah.
And our son has one too
because of Riviera.
Yeah. Charles says, glad you got to see your grizzly.
Yes, me too. Saw two. Saw one on the Beartooth Highway, and then where was the other one? Glacier.
Yeah.
That was where the big one was.
Let's see, Gene. I lost Max, and then Torque came into our lives sooner than I wanted, but he was special too. We had Zach already when Torque left us, and then we found Coco, and now her and Zach are such blessings.
Yeah, they're literally family. They really are, and it leaves a hole in your heart when you lose them.
J Pup, have y'all been to the Outer Banks before? Do you have videos of it?
Well, that was kind of the topic about 30 minutes ago.
Well, that may be just coming in.
We do. I know that's why. We are going to be having videos coming up in the next few days. That is where we're headed right now. But we have not done any previous videos there because we have been ourselves since 2006.
Yeah, so we're excited about it.
Yeah. I'm not sure if we're going to get to on the top of the line. Already it was closed. Or it might be closed.
Oh, really?
They're doing some kind of renovation. That'd be a bummer if we can't do that.
South Carolina, hey, enjoying your live tonight. Any plans to stop by the Skylight Inn Barbecue in Aden, North Carolina?
You know, we don't have any plans to this trip. I have heard of that. In fact, I think the VA Fun Seekers did a review there. It looked really good. I'm just going to go ahead and say something now that's kind of unpopular. I'm not a fan of Eastern North Carolina barbecue. I just don't like vinegar in my barbecue. Our plan tonight is to have supper at Smithfield's because they have
6B for US 64 East, US 264
there's
East,
64.
I-87 North.
Once I'm on that, we can cut her off. Yeah, so I know it's good. A lot of people like it that way. I'm just a tomato-based.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I like sweet.
Well, I don't care if it's sweet. I like
Sweet.
smoking. Yeah, like the
sweet
smoky
style.
flavor. But I'm a Western North Carolina. North Carolina's kind of divided in half on that. It's Eastern and Western. And the thing I don't like about the places down here, unless it's changed, or maybe it has, if you come to Western North Carolina, they're going to have all the sauces. They're going to have the tomato base. They're going to have the vinegar base for people that like it. You come down here, and it ain't that way. At least it wasn't last time we were down here. So we'll see. But I'm getting fried chicken at Smithfield's because I really do like their chicken.
Teresa says, I can't wait to see where you go. J Pup says, cool, we've always talked about going. Jane says, Torque is the picture I use for my avatar picture. He was half Rottweiler and half Labrador. I call him Rotten
In half a
Lab.
mile,
Rotten
use
Lab,
the
that's
left
good.
lane to take exit 26B for US
got a
64
bug flying
East,
around in here.
I know.
US 64 East toward I-87 North, Rocky Mount.
So DP March says, brother, life is getting better. Thanks for asking and thinking of me.
Yes, well, I'm very glad to hear that. That's all right. I don't need to merge over anything. My lane is ending. There, you finally got over. I'm sorry, but y'all probably don't need to see my
Use the left lane to
driving.
take exit 26B.
Let's see, y'all went out while you guys were saying where you're going to be eating tonight. So we're going to
Was
be.
I supposed to get off there?
Continue for 45
Yeah.
miles.
Yes, you're
Okay, so we're 45 miles from our motel. All right. Yeah, I think tonight we're planning to go to Smithfield Barbecue.
for the chicken.
Yeah. We don't have those, and I've been to enough of them that I know I like their fried chicken. The closest one to us is Charlotte. That's as far west as they come. So that's where we're going to go tonight. I would think I was saying about, I'm just not a fan of the Eastern North Carolina barbecue with the vinegar. Well, maybe they got ribs or something. I might be willing to try that.
I was looking earlier and I saw they have chicken tenders.
Okay.
Kevin says, glad to watch your travels. It lets me stay home. I hate traveling. I'm glad we're here.
I have always had a travel bug, and I don't know why.
And me growing up, I mean, we didn't have much, but I always wanted to travel. It's like I've said, before, I wanted to be a travel agent because I thought I could travel. So it's like, this is just perfect for me because, I've always wanted to go and see places. We get to do that.
Yeah, we used to, when we were married, it was basically like 3 or 4 trips to Gatlinburg a year and 1 to Florida and 1 to Minnesota. We would take you to Minnesota. And honestly, with YouTube, it's like there's you want to keep putting out varied videos in different places. It's really opened up some more doors for some of the Western places we've been to. We wouldn't have gone if it weren't for doing YouTube, probably.
And to be able, like last year, to go like to the Tetons and Yellowstone, then go back again this year,
Glacier,
and then add Glacier and that. Yeah, that's such a blessing.
Our last two 4th of July trips were probably two of the greatest trips we've ever had, in my opinion.
Yeah, they were great.
Starting in Kansas last year and going up through to Yellowstone and the Tetons, and into Colorado, and then this year into Montana. Oh, what a beautiful part of the country.
It is. Jean says, I like the vinegar base because we can't find it much here in the Midwest. I think I've got a dozen different barbecue sauces around. I like them all.
All right, so I'm curious. You're in Iowa, I believe. What is a standard barbecue sauce for Iowa? Because here in the South, it varies. South Carolina's mustard base, which I like. Alabama is mayonnaise base, which I actually like. I think the only one I really don't like is the Eastern North Carolina. So I'm just kind of curious. Well, you're from Minnesota. What do they do up there?
I don't know. I don't remember eating barbecue when I said.
I always thought Minnesota, they thought a barbecue was something you did.
That's what it was. Yeah, we're gonna have a barbecue.
You don't have a barbecue. You eat barbecue.
Barbecue we always call it when you're going to grill out.
Yeah. It's not a verb, it's a noun.
Tony said, just got home, so we missed a lot of the live stream. We'll watch the replay.
Well, we've been talking about you big time. No, we haven't. I'm just kidding.
Feed with the fellas. We
hope you had a good meal at Roadhouse tonight.
We've been watching y'all for a few years now. Just curious, when y'all start your videos, remember your first one, where it was?
It's either, I think the first one we actually recorded was the Anna Maria Oyster Bar. No, it was Jay Arthur's, and we didn't ever post it because it was so bad. The first one we ever recorded was Anna Maria Oyster Bar on Anna Maria Island, Florida. But I think we didn't upload it until, I want to say the first one was the snow drive on Christmas Day in East Tennessee. If you scroll all the way down to the beginning, our thing, I think that was the first one. And it had like 5-6 inches of snow. We took a drive on Christmas Day, and it was beautiful.
Yes, it was.
And I know at the end of that, I told her, I said, the first video we uploaded, I said, I'm going to share the gospel, because I want people to know that's what this channel is about. And by the way, speaking of Mayberry, you have to go back several years, but we were actually in the cemetery in Los Angeles where Barney Fife, Don Knotts, is buried. And I actually stood over his grave and gave the gospel right there at Barney Fife's grave. Yeah. So a lot of y'all probably have not even seen those videos or know they existed. But what was the name of that called? Was it Westwood Village?
I think it was.
Okay. But yeah, I think I'm going to say it was either Anna Maria Oyster Bar or the Snow Drive that was our first one.
Kathy says, I wouldn't get to see places without you.
Well, comments like that's why we love to make these videos, because we get a lot of people saying that they feel like they're there with us, and we want you to feel that way. We love making them and bringing them to you so that you can see these places, and that's what it's all about.
Pie Girl says, I love red sweet sauce and Carolina Gold.
I'm with you on that. I like the Carolina Gold. That's kind of a South Carolina thing around Columbia and that area. I know that's what Maurice's that chain serves, but I like either one of those.
So Robin Thomason says, I would love to travel, but my purse says you better stay home. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
Pam says, I really enjoyed that video y'all did where you stayed in the cabin. Y'all said you weren't very good playing pool, but it didn't look like that to me. You were making your shots.
Well, obviously,
they were.
There's a lot of editing going on there. Our worst shots didn't make it for the video. Obviously, you want to film your successes and not your failures. But we actually did. After we played several games, we both started getting better because I hadn't shot pool in years. So, yeah, that was a fun time.
It was.
I won 4 out of 6, by the way.
So I stock up on barbecue sauce, Sundrop, and cheerwine when I go to the Carolinas. Let's see, KC sauces are big around here. So that's Jean from the Midwest saying that.
Okay. But yeah, those are similar to the Western North Carolina sauces, like KC Masterpiece. I think that's the same thing as what we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Power Girl, I lived in Eastern North Carolina for several years, and I don't like the vinegar-based either.
I agree.
Michael says, is someone getting tired? Yes.
Who, you?
Me, I've been yawning. Where are you going?
We're only about 40 miles from the motel.
Let's see. Tony says, I hate the Buc-ee's in Mebane isn't open yet while y'all pass by there.
I didn't even, are they building it yet? I didn't even.
Well, I actually looked it up because I was trying to figure out, okay, well, when are they doing it? It said, I don't remember if it was late 2026, sometime 2026 when they're opening it.
I don't know why they got to put that thing so far away from us. That Mebane's a good 2+ hours from
Yeah.
us.
Food with the Phils. One last question. We are in Florida and food trucks are big down here. And some of the best food, honestly. Do y'all have a food truck scene up there? So
Up here, usually it's like at festivals and events.
yeah, I don't. There's not really a place like in Kissimmee. They have like a
That's what I
food
was gonna
truck block almost. There's like a bunch of them there. They got picnic tables and stuff like that.
If you go to Kissimmee on Earl Bronson Boulevard, I think that's Highway 92. I don't remember the exit numbers. It might be 56 or 64. I don't remember. It's Earl Bronson Boulevard. Head east. Out there by some of those flea markets, there is, what, 25 or 30 food trucks?
A bunch of them.
They're always there.
Our youngest son and his wife when they go down there, they really like it. But like here, yeah, like he's saying, festivals and stuff have a lot of food trucks. A lot of the restaurants around here, like Anywhere's Fine, they have a food truck. Hog Wild has a food truck. So a lot of the restaurants here have a food truck that they go to. So, but hopefully that answers what you were asking there.
Yeah, but I mean, as far as just whether there's a food truck that's always there, no, not really. Sometimes someone will sit up in front of our Walmart.
Yeah, egg rolling. We've gotten egg rolls from them before. But yeah, there's not like, I can't think of anywhere it's like a permanent. And there may be, we just don't know it. Tony says, but Derek, you kept your scratch on the cue ball playing 8-ball in the video.
I did, because here's the reason I did that. I actually kept that one, and then when I knocked the 8-ball in prematurely. Those were my only 2 losses, and I knew people would ask, how'd you do, who won? So I wanted people to see how I lost, if that makes sense. That was a little pride thing. I didn't want anybody to think that I actually got outplayed. I beat myself, but they still count.
I can't play. I've only done it like a handful of times since we've been married. I never played before that. So
I knew everybody would ask, and I think you did, and several other people did. How many did you win? How many did you lose? I didn't want to, because that was actually the first 2 games. I was 0-2 at one point because of that, and then I did pull out the next 4. I'm competitive, and
very.
she's like, we're funny,
fun.
yeah, and she's mellow. She's like, I want to have fun. I'm like, well, ain't it fun losing?
I mean, you want to win, of course, but it's just like, okay, if you start losing, okay, well, it's just fun, you know.
Yeah, that's when the fun goes.
Some people get upset, you know, like when we're playing mini golf and stuff like that.
What do you mean some people get upset playing mini golf?
It's like I beat him the last 2 times we've played.
She does beat me at mini golf.
But he makes sure to say it's just pure luck. You know, she just slings
No,
it.
one shot I was talking about, and that was luck. In Orlando, she hits the ball. It don't even stay on the green. It goes in the air, off the green, hits a rock on the side, bounces back in, and goes in the hole for a hole-in-one. Now, if that ain't luck, you didn't plan that. You didn't write it up that way.
I didn't, but I'll take it.
Yeah. Yeah, that one kind of didn't sit well with me for a couple of days. But
So Edge Barber live stream Cam PH. Hello.
Oh.
Well, hello.
Good evening.
From the Philippines.
Wow, that's a long ways away. Thank you so
Yeah.
much for tuning in tonight. I saw Smithfield's sign there. We probably ought to wrap it up here in a minute.
Yeah.
Because I need to check the hours of the one off of our motel exit and see if we need to stop sooner. Yeah, appreciate you, man, for the Philippines. I don't know, have we ever had anybody watch from the Philippines?
I don't
I know
think
one
so.
time Iceland or Greenland.
Yeah. Australia before too.
Really, Australia. Sing Nut Down Under.
Yep. Danielle, thank you so much for the live. Always enjoyed it. Gonna go eat dinner and read the Bible. Be safe, have fun. I can't wait to see your videos. Thanks for all you do.
Well, that's a great way to end the evening, Danielle. Have a blessed night. Thank you for watching.
And then Edge Barber says, safe drive, sir. We
Thank
will.
you so much.
Jean says, stay safe, everyone. Kathy says, I'm so excited for fall time because the holidays are coming, and that means beautiful lights and parades.
Yes.
Teresa, I hope you have the best time for the next 3 days and can't wait to see your videos. Safe travels and God bless you all.
Thank y'all so much. Y'all have a blessed evening as well. So we probably ought to go ahead and wrap it up.
Michael says, are we there yet? Thanks for the
Not
ride.
quite.
GPS is saying to our motel at 8:48 and it's 8:17 now.
I'm trying to remember if that Smithfield stays open till 9 or 10. I looked it up last night. They have varying hours. I want to say they're open till 10. I think we're good if we just go on to that exit.
Okay.
I've been seeing signs for Smithfields all
Yeah, there's a
down
bunch
today.
of them out there here. So.
And I don't get it very often. So
Yeah, everybody's saying good night and stay safe, and we'll do that. Hope everyone else stay safe.
Yes.
And
thank y'all so much for being here
yeah,
tonight
there's
again.
so many of our subscribers that were in the area, came up and said hey to us. It's like, we love meeting you guys. And, whenever we do a live like this, it just...
I think we met more subscribers this weekend than ever.
Yeah. And it's just fun. It's just, it's almost like a little family get-together.
So the last of the Mayberry videos goes up in the morning. That'll be the talent show. Hour and 28 minutes long. But I think you really want to check that out.
Yeah, it's really, really
Some good comedy in it.
Yeah,
Special visitor from Dodge City shows up.
Teresa says, when you get past Columbia, look out for the bears and red wolves. They cross at night. You'll see warning signs when you get close.
Red wolves. That's right. They are still down here. They used to be in the Smokies. They say there's not any now.
All right. Well, good night, everybody.
Yeah, y'all have a blessed
See
day.
everybody soon.